Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I have an open box video in this sweet new teal, whatever color you call it, light blue, I don't know what it is. This is going to take some setting up because this open box is a continuation of a video that I did where I showed you 4 coins that I bought from a coin dealer, and I showed you what I paid. And we had a lot of discussion about these coins, and you guys had a lot of good comments. And so, first of all, if you haven't already liked the channel and subscribed, do so, because from time to time, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because then at time to time we have videos like this that are a continuation, and you don't want to miss the outcome of something that we started earlier. The second thing that I'd like to say about this is that this is where you guys all get to make fun of me. The second thing I need to say about this is, you're going to get really distracted by that mark on my finger, but that's acid. So don't do acid, guys. Whew, yeah, it burns. All right. So also, the most important thing, if you're watching this video and you don't know what video I'm referring to when I say we looked at these coins, click on the icon up in the corner there and watch the video first that shows you what we paid for these coins and what the conversation is. You can look at everyone's comments, and then if you commented on that video, comment on this video. You might want to go back and watch that video, even if you've already seen it, just to remind yourself of what you said, and also, maybe you can be reminded of what I paid for everything. But I'm going to remind everybody what I paid for everything. So this 1949 half dollar, dude, there's going to be so many lessons from this video. I'm so excited about this 1949 half dollar that I paid $70 on this coin. And I'll tell you what, I had not been a big Franklin half fan until I started trying to get them certified and trying to get full bell lines on them. Those full bell lines are those bottom lines on the bell, not the middle lines. Middle lines are usually pretty full, but getting that bell solid, those lines solid all the way across the bottom of the Liberty Bell. And this coin, I paid $70. The dealer was not selling it as FBL. He was also not selling it as a gem coin, but I thought it was gem, and you can see it has really great eye appeal. For Franklin, I mean, Franklins don't always have the most attractive look to them, because they have this real flat surface strike to them, especially above the hairline and the ears there. And I like the fact that Ben Franklin has jowls and looks like an old dude. They didn't try to hide any of his imperfections. Right, MS65 full bell lines. Now, lesson number 1, definitely consider trying to score full bell line gem coins. I mean, here, of course, anytime you do good on a coin, you make the mistake of trying to find it again, and that doesn't always happen. This coin, I think, lists for somewhere around $500. So $70 to $500. That's a can I do that all day kind of thing. Like, give me a couple rolls of those guys. That's a happy coin. That's a very happy coin, right? And we're gonna go ahead and look here at lesson number 2, and that's this 1934 peace dollar from the Denver Mint, which had a lot of very heavy original toning to it, crispy on the edges, right? It's kind of like how you like your pancakes, a little bit crispy on the edge and then fluffy in the middle. So there's a nice Denver Mint. This coin I liked a lot. I still like a lot. I think I've been having a hard time getting peace dollars to really come back how I want them. And one of the frustrating parts for me is I look at so many peace dollars that are already certified. All right, in fairness, this has the Mad Max eyewear. Okay, I see, it's that marks can be a little distracting around the eye, but this field and this cheek and this neckline are just solid. There are not marks throughout this coin. So, this at a 63 is still a coin that I look at and say, all right, give me at least a 4 on that. Now, this coin jumps from one grade to another, but this, I paid $140, and in this current market, this is probably a $300 coin. so far I'm doing okay. You know, this is a 2 for 2, having a nice day at the ballpark. And of course, after you have a couple of base hits, you start going for home runs, right? So, and then you get a coin like this 1900, which I think I've probably mentioned before. If you haven't seen The Legend of 1900, it's a great movie. Probably none of you have seen it. Oh, maybe one of you, because I think I've mentioned it before. But this quarter eagle, $2.50 gold piece, really one of my favorite coins. When you get them in high grade, man, they look great. Look at that. So, this coin I had paid $500 for, and I thought, at $500, you really need to get it to come back in a gem grade, MS65 or higher. So this one came back cleaned, unk details, and this is a trend that I am noticing very recently, that I'm getting coins back that look really nice, that are labeled cleaned, and I'm having to look really close in both PCGS and NGC at things that they are calling cleaned that I think is erroneous. So what I want to show you is right in front of the nose line. See how the surface of the coin turns white, or light color, whatever you want to call it, right at that angle. So there are some fine lines there, okay? So this gets back to the discussion that we've had in the past about what is cleaning. Is cleaning an intentional act? Is cleaning, if you just have some hairlines, is it cleaning? So there are marks there. There are lines there. And I will say, I will just, you guys can decide. You guys can decide. It's not the type of thing that I would call cleaning. I've seen too many coins that have that look to it. All right, so 2 for 3 ain't bad. And this is the one you've all been waiting for, because if you remember this coin, I'm still quite enamored with it as I look at it again for the first time up close. 1915 proof buffalo with the double thick rim and the wrinkly satin finish. As you recall, I paid over $1,000 for this coin from a dealer, and I needed to come back a proof 64, proof 65 to really be worth having sent in. Okay, unk detail. What? The mighty Casey has struck out. Let's take this analogy all the way, right? So, all right, here is kind of jaw-dropping. I had a number of you who collect buffaloes who commented, and those of you who have told us in the chat that, hey, I'm a buffalo collector, that's a proof all day. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. All right, so we got to talk about this coin for a little bit, and part of it's about the coin, part of it's about the process. So what am I going to do, right? All right, so I have not called PCGS yet to talk to them. The last time I called PCGS, I didn't get to talk to anybody who could really help me anyways when it came to an actual coin attribution. So I don't know that calling them is going to do a lot, but I will call and ask them, hey, who looked at this? It is just one of those mornings. Here we go. Sorry if you choose to buy one of these and there's actually a scratch on the case. No, there's not a scratch on the case. All right. Folks, I'm a trained professional. So I will call PCGS. Also, I will be sending images to this to a couple dealer friends of mine who I think will have the knowledge to be able to speak very clearly towards it and know for certain. Third thing is that I do know the dealer I bought it from, and I'm certain he would take it back. But the big problem is this, that this call it UNC details and instead of proof details. Well, wait, we didn't even talk about the fact that they called it cleaned. What? All right, guys, this is perhaps, and you know, we just looked at that 2.5, and I told you that, you know, there is a trend I've seen very, very recently in coins that I've gotten back from PCGS and NGC, some of which, you know, you probably haven't even seen yet because our videos don't always come out in the exact order as filmed. But I'm the big tragedy here is twofold. Now, not only is it they called it UNC instead of proof, but the fact that they called it cleaned is patently absurd. I know some of you don't like it when I argue with PCGS and NGC, and others of you get mad at me for not being vocal enough or taking a stand. But at least on this 2.5, I can see some lines, and you can make an argument. This coin has fantastic original color to it. There is not a thing about this coin that is cleaned. So I'm gonna have to work through figuring out what to do this now. And some of you are going to be eternally angry at PCGS. I understand that. And some of you who have told me to use PCGS instead of NGC, I just want to point out, I really have a lot of the same things happen with both grading companies. And one of the things that I will point out that some of you have already pointed out, you know, it's not free, right? So this costs me or any other individual who deals with something like this the time and money and effort to go through the process. So now I have to go through some more process, whatever that is. So there's the, you know, time and money factor. Also, if this coin is a proof, which I maintain it is, and if I was just someone who was sending a coin in and I wasn't going to be able to have the same number of dealers and people I can talk to and show the coin to, then, you know, if you're just average Joe collector and this happens to you, you know, what is your recourse? How are you able to get this corrected? That's the question. That's the question. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll try not to drop too many more coins. Please leave your comments. I'm going to read the comments on this one for sure. And like the videos, even if you dislike what you saw. And please consider subscribing and joining us. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.